Hello, hello. Alright, we are ready for a night of Triad. Let me make sure my filter is set correctly on my mic. Yep, okay. So, tonight I'm going to be playing against Tutenkharnage. And his three decks are Ubermite of the Hierophant Circle, Azan Benzapeak Storm, and T. Krylov, Nullmance's Slow Vaulthead. So let's take a look at each of these. This one is a very creature heavy, good kind of all around shadows and flexible and tame. So if we look here from Amber Control, we have Bait and Switch, Ghostly Hand, Magna the Rat, Naughty the Thief, Dodger, Urchin, Dusk Runner. We also have a Charette and Dis, a Schuler, and I don't see anything in Untamed. Oh, we have a Nepenthe Seed. For creature control, we have 2 Cooperative Huntings, a Lost in the Woods, Nocturnal Maneuver, Choose Save the Packs, which goes good with the Poison Wave, Lupo the Scarred, 2 Mushroom Men, which will be big early, 2 Pawn Sacrifice, Poison Wave, Seeker Needle, and 2 Fears, and a Guardian Demon. And Flame Wreath will be great for something else which is good, which is an Ember Imp. So I definitely got to watch out for the Ember Imp. It's got 2 Dust Imps, which I'm sure he'll like to put out there and destroy with a Pawn Sacrifice. We have True Baru, which could be a problem if he gets the Ember Imp behind True Baru. So yeah, it's got a lot. Let's look at the next one. Here's another Coda. It's got, again, a lot of great Amber Control and Shadows, Bait and Switch, Miasma, Relentless Whispers, Too Much to Protect, Magnet of the Rat, and Umbra. In Dis, it has Lash of Broken Dreams, and Charette, and 2 Pit Demons. And then in Brobnar, it's got a Crump. Its Brobnar only has 5 creatures. 2 are 2 powered, Pingle's Huanoes and Valen Analyst. But then Dis, it also has a Guilty Hearts, 2 Hands of Dis, a Hysteria, and a Life Ward. And, again, an Ember Imp. Their last deck is Worlds Collide. And in Shadows, it's got a Ronnie Wrist Clocks with a Kymor Eclipse to put it back in, 2 Yancey Gangs, a Subtle Chain for some disruption, 2 Mugs, And Star Alliance has got a Science Officer Morpheus, a Sensor Chief Garcia, a Helmsman Spears, a Kirby, a Tabor. It's got 12 creatures. All 12 cards in Star Alliance are creatures. That's pretty crazy. Dr. Driscoll can be a quick little rush as well. And then Untamed, it's got Flaxia, Mustic Murmuk, Fangtooth Cavern, True Regrowth, Perilous Wild, Quicksand, Chew Lodons, and a Grasping Vines. So first impressions, this one has 14 Ember out of hand. Ezen has 10. Ubermite has 9. This Star Alliance actually really scares me with 12 creatures and several that taunt. So I believe I'm probably going to ban Krylov. Let's see if Tuten is ready to go. You know, the disc creatures here also really scare me, but I think I'll have to deal with that. Okay, Tuten's ready to go. So I guess first we do our banning. I am going to ban Krylov. I'm guessing he's going to ban Van X, and he does. Okay. He says my pick of Krylov was interesting, so I guess he expected me to pick something else. I'm gonna ask him if he minds if I record. So then the question is, do I start with Amethyst Range Exorcist or Princess Hogtail Arcanovic? Last time I started with Amethyst Range Exorcist. It's probably the worst out of the two, and I think I'm gonna start it with it. So I'm gonna set up let's see, I don't think I need anything special for this, so I'll start that. Copy game link, send it to Tuten, give him the password, select my deck, and we're about ready to go. Let's see what he picks first. Depending on I have a couple decision points with Amethyst. So he brings Ubermite. Okay. So the decision point with this is, do I play Speed Sigil or not? He can definitely hurt me with Dusk Runner and any of his Shadows creatures. He can also hurt me pretty bad with some of the disc stuff, but I think I have a lot I can do as well. I think it slightly favors me. He says he almost banned this one, so that's interesting. I got Customs Office turn 1. Now, I was hoping I would match up against his other deck, because Customs Office is going to do better against that, I think. And I actually want Customs Office turn 1 against that. Now, in this one, I have a 3/2/2, which is not great. I do have Flaxia, which is good. But, let's see, what artifacts does he have? Just the Seeker Needle, I think, and the Defense Seed. So, it's still... it's still pertinent. Having both of these in hand in case he has the Ember Imp is actually pretty important. So I think I'm going to keep it. I'm going to go Untamed. I'm going to go Flaxia, gain some Ember, and in turn. Of course, now I have a 2/2/2. I think that's okay. It's probably not the start most people would pick, but I think I like the flexibility of it. Oh, he already got Seeker Needle out, so I missed that already. Poison Wave, Naughty, Pawn Sacrifice. Okay. I think I'm gonna get my Customs Office out there then, and steal one, and interned. This is good then. I can go Untamed, drop 3, wait for his Ember Imp with the Twin Bolt. So he steals one with Urchin, and goes Seeker Needle and kills the Urchin. That's it. It is a good 2-Ember play, but it's pretty interesting. You know, if I go Untamed here, I actually have to stun myself. Don't really want to do that. But I think I'm going to. And I think I'm going to stun the Murmook. And play the Witch of the Eye. So now he's got to worry about the Witch of the Eye. Which is good, but he's got a lot of shadows that he can. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't get to check, but I can get to 5. I'm gonna Troop Call. Gonna play Way the Bear on Murmook. I'm gonna Reap with Inca, stun Murmook again, and then unstun him. It's pretty tight play to start. Pretty. Maybe he's waiting to get use out of his Schuler. I'm guessing he's got a bunch of discs in hand because he's just been playing one-offs for shadows this whole time. It's either a bunch of discs or a bunch of Untamed. He returns Murmook to my hand, which isn't great, but isn't bad. I have a couple options depending what else he plays. Okay, he fears back So I think the option I like the best is actually going untamed. Getting one ember from the Lost in the Woods and just threatening. He does have bait and switch, Magda, but he has been going shadows a lot too, so the question is, do I put the Inca back in my... I don't think so. We're just gonna Lost in the Woods both of them. Play the Murmuk. Play the Inca. Stun the Murmuk again. Love stunning the Murmuk. Yeah, I for some reason thought I had 5 Ember. I forgot that he stole one, so that wasn't that great a play, but this is okay. I didn't want to go Shadows last turn anyway, which I could have threatened with, but I didn't want to. So I think this is okay. This means I actually have 7 of my Untamed already out. Here comes the Dust Imp. Now, an interesting play that I can do is kill both Dust Imp. Then Too Much to Protect, and then Nerve Blast. I don't think he's got Magda, he's got Bait and Switch, but I think I'm gonna do that. So if I pawn sacrifice, so let's see, let's play out the Nexus. Now I could either pawn sacrifice the Nexus or the Inca, destroy both of them, then I can Too Much to Protect, get it all, then I can Nerve Blast, keep them off. So I like that. I'm going to pawn sacrifice the Inca, get both Dust Imps, then I'm going to Too Much to Protect, and then I'm going to Nerve Blast. And I'm going to Nerve Blast, I guess, a Nexus. And in turn. So that was a nice burst up to 11. And now I got a huge Shadows turn. That was unfortunate timing. Indeed. Yeah, I actually got... Usually Dust Imps hurt a ton, so I did really get lucky that I pretty much got to gain all 4 of those Amber with Too Much to Protect and the Nerve Blast. Let's go in Shadows. 2 nice Ember with Ghostly Hand, Seeker Needle. Now that's interesting. So, okay, I'm going to forge red. What's interesting here is you only played 1 card. And then use Seeker Needle. Now it's a... he's probably just trying to get in a check, but he's got to have like a huge Untamed that he's holding up or something. I'm not sure. Because we haven't seen Untamed yet. He's already played 7 Shadows and 4 discs, so either way, we're definitely going logos here. First thing, I actually don't want to do damage to the Murmuk, so I think I'm going to play out my Doc Booked in, my Escatera, my Valen Analyst, then my Escatera. Do over here. Then we'll do the twin bolt, and we'll do it on the Doc Bookton and the Doc Escatera. Then we'll phase shift, and we'll also put the Dusk Runner on Escatera. Which probably means I shouldn't have twin bolted him. I wasn't really thinking ahead, but that's okay. Okay, so now he's got to worry about 3 logos. And I did make him pay 1 extra for his key with a Murmuric, which was nice. Okay, now here comes the Untamed. But I know that means he can't stop my key. He does save the pack, okay. So I think I need to rush, so I think I'm gonna probably go Shadows next turn, throw down the Speed Sigil, throw down an Umber, attack somebody. Oh, well, never mind. Nobody to attack. Well, then I guess I'll go, I'll still go Shadows. I'm still going to go Speed Sigil. I have a pretty big advantage here already, so I'm just going to keep rushing. Gonna use Seeker Needle, just do 1 damage to Nexus, and end turn. And now I have a really good Logos turn. Let's see, what do I have in my draw? So I've only seen 1 Mother. I still got 2 Mothers coming. I was kind of unlucky to not have any so far, but things have been going just fine, so we'll see. Of course, now I've opened up the what he can do now with the Speed Sigil, so he can get me pretty good with Mushroom Man or Loop of the Scarred. So Mushroom Man will be 8 power. Kind of fine with him going Untamed though. He doesn't have a lot that he can do in Untamed that scares me. Guess he can do another Save the Pack. Yep, there we go. Actually slows him down a little. Which right now is probably better for me than those 2 creatures that I wasn't going to use next turn anyway. He did play it in a pen seat, so he gave me an Ember. Okay. Interesting. Unfortunately, I do not have my other Nexus yet. Oh, actually, yeah, I used them both, I forgot. Okay, so this is definitely a Logos turn. I was thinking about, should I use the Nova Archaeologist, archive a card like Too Much to Protect, or should I just reap with Doc Bookton? I think I should just reap here, then I can threaten. So I'll have 6. I get the Mother out, so I start drawing a lot more cards. So this is actually really good for me. An interesting draw. My last 3 cards are Mother, Mother, and Remote Access Archives. But even if I go Untamed, I could get 3 Ember. Or maybe 4 Ember if I decide to fight something and then heal. And he's got to worry about 4 Logos guys. I can just go Logos and just reap a bunch. So he's kind of in trouble. That the timing of those 2 Dust Imp was really unfortunate for him, and really fortunate for me. As a 8 Ember swing, so if I had 4 Ember less and he had 4 Ember more, it's pretty even. I still have a controlling board state though. Now we definitely can use an Impense Seed and do some good stuff, like Poison Wave, Pawn Sacrifice. He could play Bait and Switch, bring it back, do it again. Oh, never mind. It gets me under his Ember, so that doesn't help him, but that was nice that he had it. And Magda, okay, comes out ready. So this will be an interesting decision for me, depending on what else he does. Because I probably want to get rid of that Magda so that he doesn't forge. And then he might be thinking, do I reap with Magda? Do I attack with Magda? Okay, he does use his Impense Seed. What's he going to bring back? Urchin. Okay. Just get another Ember, and then he can Seeker Needle it. Get him up to 9. It's pretty good. And then if I get rid of the Magda, he can still forge. Okay, he takes out the Valen Analyst. That's too bad. But that means I can also kill it with Ancient Bear. So I'm probably going to do that then. Okay, let's think about this. So I could actually also stop him if I went Shadows, Poison Wave to kill Magda, then Blade Umbra, and then fought into Mushroom Man. Because that would take him to 6. It would give me 5. Now if I went Untamed, that would also get me up to 5. I think I need to go Untamed just to cycle as much as I can. That will get me drawing back to my Ember control. This does get a little bit tricky. He has True Baru, but I guess if he's got a Charette, so he can at least a Charette with a Flame Wreath. So I think I'm gonna go Untamed. I'm gonna play out the Ancient Bear. Well, first I'm gonna Unsun the Murmook. I'm gonna play out the Ancient Bear. I'm gonna put the Way of the Bear on the Ancient Bear to get ready for next turn. if he plays a charrette, then I can attack without getting damage. So I'm going to let him forge for 7. And I'm not in check, which isn't great, but now I have good options. I have too much to protect a number. So now I'm kind of protected, no matter what he does. Now he knows no matter what, I'm going to get to check next turn pretty much. And I don't think he has any border control left. He's got both Cooperative Huntings and Save the Packs and Nocturnal Maneuver in the discard. He's got both Fears in the discard. I think he's got both Pawn Sacrifices in the discard. He's got one Poison Wave, just one Pawn Sacrifice. So I think he's got one Pawn Sacrifice left. But he still has 9 cards to draw too, so we'll see. He's thinking, as he should. Now next turn, depending what he does, if I don't have to respond to too much, I probably just have a big Logos turn. I get both mothers out there. Then I'm drawing 9 cards if he doesn't get rid of my mother. I also get to check. And I'm set up really well for next turn. So he's still thinking, no worries. We got time. Can also burst a bunch with Untame, especially with that Flaxia. I think I sent back to Schuler, so he's probably got a Schuler and a Charrette for his Amber control. I think all of his shadows is gone. This is just a good old school Coda matchup. And then I banned his Worlds Collide deck, so he's going Coda again next. If I beat this one, he'll go or I guess he can decide whether he wants to play this or go to this other deck. But then I'll be going Worlds Collide if I win. I forgot, I think he's got a couple Dodgers, so he gets one out. He'll get a steal off of that. Probably will take out Murmuk, but maybe the Archaeologist or Niflate. But I'm guessing the Murmuk. And he still does have that Pawn Sacrifice, so he could like take out the Nova Archaeologist and then Pawn Sacrifice it to take out the Murmuk and the Niflate, just to get kind of as much benefit as possible. He would get me down to 4, that would get him up to 2. Okay, he takes out the Murmuk, steals 1. Here comes Pawn Sacrifice. He hits the Nova Archaeologist and the Niflate. And then he gets the Nova Archaeologist with Seeker Needle. Well played. So he's up to 3 Ember. I definitely still go Logos here. I mean, I could go Untamed and get up to 8. But I get up to at least 7 with Logos. I'm sure he's probably got the charrette anyway. He played 2 cards. Okay, so yeah, let's go Logos. We're gonna first reap with Doc booked in. That pulled in Vigor. We'll reap with Mother. We'll pull in a card with Library of Babel. It was Nexus. Then we'll random Acts of Archives. Gave us Lost in the Woods, and then we'll play our other 2 mothers. So we didn't get good pulls on our draws, but that's okay. Now we'll have, and we'll reap with that mother, get us up to 8. Now we got 9 cards in our hand. Yeah, so he's got to go Dis to stop me. Schuler, Charrette. He probably does Chubaru here as well, I'm guessing. Which I could take care of with shadows if I need to. Yep, just as I expected, he Flame Wreath the... Okay, he gets up to 6 actually. That was nice. But that's all his Amber control. He's got nothing. So I actually have to go shadows. I'm going to keep my Too Much to Protect in Umbra. I will use my Poison Wave and Nerve Blast to kill his Charrette and then get him off check. Actually, that does not kill his Charrette. I'll think about that. Maybe I'll run my Nexus into him. Let's see. I mean, I think it still gets me to check anyway, and I don't think he's got a way to stop me, so... Now let's go shadows. First thing we do... Yeah, and I think I'll put the Nexus, use Seeker Needle to kill Succubus. Poison Wave. Then I'll play Nexus out. I'll play Dusk Runner out on Nexus. I will Nerve Blast. His Charrette. I'll Reap with Nexus. First I'll use a Dust Runner, then I'll use Nexus. I'll use a Sneaker Needle to kill Succubus. And I'll in-turn check with 9. I'll keep these 2 just in case something crazy happens. I don't think it will. But I actually got my other Nerve Blast as well. And my other Umbra. So I think we're in pretty good state of affairs here. Okay, thinking through it, making sure he doesn't have any outs. He's going Dis. Guardian Demon, he can kill something of mine by moving 2 of his Amber, or damage somewhere. Oh yeah, he can't kill anything. He can, but he can damage Nexus. But now he can. He kills my Nexus. Reaps with Schuler. Reaps with Charette. Plays Ember Imp. Unfortunately, too late for him. And that's a good game. Alright. That's good. So that went pretty well. I had good kind of cards in my hand. Knew that Speed Sigil would give me trouble when it counted. Yeah. It's actually a tough calculus to see whether I should play it or not. Just figured I had a bit more good reap and fight effects than you, so it made sense. Okay. He got both his cooperative hunting and saved the packs pretty much at the same time, so that hurts. My forever stun Murmuk, making him forge for 7 twice. Okay. So, now we'll go to our next match. Yeah, that Murmur actually lived quite a long time. Okay, so create a new game. Now we're going to the princess. Copy the link. So while we're waiting, we will go take a look at Princess Hogstail Arkanovich. So it's a interesting Worlds Collide deck with a lot of different combos and some speed at times. Obviously a turn 1 Zenzi Zenzi Zenzik is always nice. It's got a die, Eddie, which helps, Daughter to help speed things up. Dr. Millie can hit often. And then it's got 2 babbling bibliophiles, which if you can't get rid of them can really do some damage, especially since it's got a Data Forge. So I've actually been able to pull up Data Forge a lot, especially since it also has 2 Library of the Dams. So late game, If I have my Library of the Dams out early, if I can start archiving cards, I do look to see if I can get a Data Forge going. In Dis, it's got the Hysteria, a Poltergeist, Bornit every once in a while can do some damage. Usually they kill on sight. It does have a Harbinger of Doom and a Scullion, so if I'm really struggling on board, and if I have both of those, I can wipe the board, which can be nice. And then on the Shadow side, it's got a Ronnie with a hit and run and a Kymor Eclipse, so sometimes I can get multiple Ronnie hits, which is nice. It's got a Bren the Fanatic, which I like to kill with Spike Trap, sometimes with Special Delivery, and sometimes with Scullion as well. Depending which deck he plays, I'll have to be careful with the Spike Trap or with the Brand, because in the one that we just played, he's got True Fears, so he can just push it right back. It's got tons of Shadow artifacts that does damage. Longfuse Mines, Special Delivery, Spike Trap, and a lot of other cards like Mug, Hit and Run to do damage out of hand in Shadows. So that's really nice. It's also got the True Thorium Plasmate in Logos. So it doesn't have the best board control, but I think it's got enough. And it's got enough tricks with the Brens and the Ronnies to kind of usually make it last a game. But we'll have to be careful. I do like to get some archiving early. Hopefully either a Library of the Dams or a Dr. Millie, where I can archive the Ronnie or a hit and run, so I can get that combo going. But we'll see what happens. Having the Zenzik early is always good as well. Okay. Good luck and have fun. Okay, he's bringing the same deck. So, we do got to be worried about the True Fears if we're playing the Brand. Let's see, what's critical against this deck? I'm worried about all the disc creatures, and I need to be worried about the Ember deck, or Ember Imp. Okay, so I'm going first. I actually like this hand. The Hysteria early is not great, but I have 4 discs. I have a Boar's Knit, I have a Snag, I have the Library of the Damned. I could go Library of the Damned turn 1. If he plays creatures, I could Hysteria, plays my Bornet and my Snag, and he's got to deal with them. So, I think we're going to keep it. I do like having Library of the Damned early. So we'll do that and we'll end turn. I don't think he's got any artifact control, so that's good for me. Actually, I think that happened last game, last Triad, is I kind of had a similar thing happen early, or I'm not sure if it's early, but where I was able to Hysteria, play my Bornet, and maybe another creature or two, and then I was able to get a hit on the Bornet, which almost never happens, so it was nice. He plays out a Silvertooth, a Naughty, and Insurance. It's not great to be able to push back the Silvertooth, but I think it's okay. So I'm going to go Dis. I'll have to think about a good target for the Oubliette, probably the Ember Imp, but it depends what's out there. So I'm going to Hysteria, put those guys back. I'm going to play my Snag. I'm going to play my Bornet. And I'm going to archive the Hapsis and Intern. Okay, we've got 2 more discards, so it might be good to go dis again, depending what he does. I don't really want to kill either of them with the Scullion, but it might be worth it. With the Poltergeist, I really want to get rid of the Pen Seed. Would be awesome as if he played it now, but so that might be a reason not to go dis next turn if he goes Shadows again. Poison Waves. Okay, he can use the Silvertooth to get rid of Bornet. Does that make sense? Now, what's he gonna do with his Naughty? Just discards it. He doesn't want to be and then he Ghostly Hands. Okay, so he's already up to 4. We're off and running. I guess I'll go Shadows here. Get out my Spike Trap. Get out my Skeleton Key. Unfortunately, I don't get any benefit out of my Oubliette. But that's okay. Let's go on Tame, save the pack. Chew Mushroommen. Honestly, I don't have a good way to deal with. Discards the other, save the pack. Okay. I think I'm gonna go Logos here. Get the Babbling Bibliophile and the Hapsis out there. There's things that kind of has to deal with. If I went Dis, I could Poltergeist Spike Trap, but it's really not great, and I really don't want to do that. So, yeah, I'm gonna go Logos. I'm going to play my Hapsis, I'm going to play my Babbling Bibliophile and my Remote Access. And in turn, I do not want to use my Spike Trap. I'm getting all my Shadows artifacts early, which isn't necessarily bad. But it makes my board kind of anemic. Now, if he decides to respond to the Logos, it's probably good, since I don't have any Logos. I kind of don't want to go Logos right now anyway. Okay, he returns Babbling Bibliophile with Fear. He does get out of Ember Imp and a True Baru. Ah. And a Guardian Demon. And a Charette. Now this is a problem. I think I'll go Dis. Gives me a reason to chuck my Poltergeist. Although, could also archive it with the Library of Damn, but I'd rather archive my Hit and Run and keep moving. The question is, how important do I think his Nepenthe is to me? I mean, it could Hit and Run his Ember Imp right now. I don't think I need to do that yet, so let's go Dis. Let's play out my Dendrix. Let's play out my Scullion and kill my Dendrix. And then I'm going to actually use my Library of Damned on my Poltergeist and Inchurn. This is not a good Shadows lineup that we have here. Now he could go Dis, fight his Troubadour and Scullion. And try and get a key quickly, which probably makes sense. He is going Dis. Okay, he's getting way too many disc creatures out there, so I need to definitely respond to that. I think he's thinking whether he's going to use his Troubadour to kill my Scullion. The thing he's got to think about is protecting his Ember Imp right now. So if he doesn't go that way, I can just go Logos and kill it with my Hapsis. Maybe he kills my Hapsis with it, and then takes 2 damage off of it into the Scullion armor. That's probably what he's thinking. I'm probably going to have to go Shadows, kill it with the Hit and Run, and play out the rest of my cards. And then we'll get the disc creatures down as well. He just reaps with Troubadour, okay. Okay, he decides to just get to 5. And now he's got 6 creatures out there. So I'm definitely going to go Shadows. Because I gotta get rid of the Ember Imp. Now the question is, do I Chimera Eclipse these guys now and then Hit and Run? I think that's what I do. Chimera Eclipse, then Hit and Run Ember Imp, and then play a Long Fuse Mine and Special Delivery. And Inchurn. Well, I think I know what I'm going next turn. Unfortunately, I get nothing out of the Dr. Millie. All Logos cards. Okay, here goes this. Dust Imp. Reap, reap, reap. And churn. That's a pretty good churn. Okay, I'm gonna go Logos. Now, are there any of these creatures that I actually want to... archive with Dr. Millie? I don't think so. I mean, one could argue that I just play Dr. Millie, archive all 5 of them. I have 6 in my archive. Next turn, I take them all, I play the Data Forge, and I forge. Let's think about that. I think I'm going to play Daughter. And then I'm going to play Dr. Millie. And archive the rest and intern. Actually, I'm going to use Special Delivery on Dust Imp. That wasn't good. I just gave him 2 Ember, but that's okay. I was hoping to purge the Dust Imp before it gained the 2 Ember, but I was not thinking that through. So, I haven't seen any Ember control until my Rock Rub here, so that's not good. But I think this deck can come back. But this is bad because he's got Troubadour, which is another 5 Ember. He's almost got another key already. And I did not get my Harbinger of Doom, unfortunately. Okay. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I should forge for 4. Okay, so I'm going to play the data forge, get a key. I'm going to then play... Let's see, is there anything I want to do to his guys? I really need to be worried now about everything. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do. So I'm going to play Zenzik. I'm going to play Hapsis. I'm going to play Sanitation Engineer. I'm going to play Babbling Bibliophile. I'm going to play the other Babbling Bibliophile. And then I'm going to play Thorium Plasmate. The question is, who do I hit? I don't actually want to damage any of them. Because of Guardian Demons, so I'll just do that. And intern. This is where I'm missing special delivery, because I could have done 2 damage to Guardian Demon and then special delivery them. That would have been better. Okay, that's a decent turn though. That gets me... Okay, and now I have my Harbinger. So let's see what he does to my Logos lineup. It's going untamed. He reaps to steal one. Is he gonna save the pack? He is. No, he doesn't have a save pack. Okay. I'll get my Babbling Bibliophiles at least, unfortunately. Oh, he's getting a True Baru with it. Okay. Let's see. So, the question here is... Lost in the Woods, Guardian Demon, Babbling Bibliophile, Zenzik. Okay. So, obviously I could steal 2 with Ronnie, but I think I'm going to do that next turn. I think I need to dump Dis. Now, Mushroom Man is a problem. Plus, if I dump this, I get a lot more out of Hugger Mugger next turn. Once he's got 2 keys, because then he steals 1. Let's go Dis. Now the question is, do I kill everything with Harbinger? think I do. That mushroom man really annoys me. Gonna play my other library dam. Discard my misery exploit. Use my library dam to get rid of Ronnie. Archive Ronnie. I think I discard my poltergeist. Insure. Now I have to have Brend here, or I lose. Okay. I got Brent. Fears rock up. Okay. Dust Imp, I was expecting that. Charette. Schuler. Succubus. That is not good. Way too many dudes. And my problem is, I'm going to give him Chew Ember with Dust Imp by Spike Trap, which I have to. I can still stop him though, because Brand gets him up to 8. Spike Trap gives him another 2, gives him up to 10, and gets back to 7 with the Steel 3. Then Ronnie gets him back to 5. Hugger Mugger gets him back to 3. And then next year I'm screwed. So can I stop him? I could stop him just going Logos, but can't do much besides that. I think we have to go Shadows. I should have mugged my own dude there, but that's okay. Of course, he's barely gone Shadows, so I know he's got a response with Shadows. Pretty sure. He's got Magda, right? Yeah. I don't have a response for Magda. Unless he puts out 2 other Shadows. You can do something like Pawn Sacrifice, Charette, Magda, and that. Well, I can at least slow him down with this. Archive. We'll see. It's not over yet, but I'll have to get lucky on the redraw. Actually, the double archive from Library of the Damned will come in really handy because I'll probably be putting out the Eddie next turn. So if he doesn't make it to check, I can go dis. It gets me through 4 cards, so that's really good. And then after that I can go Logos, depending on what's in my draw. Unfortunately, I don't have good ways to kill Brend on the same turn that I play it, unless I have Mug and Hit and Run, which is super unlikely for me to get all 3 of those at once. Let's go on Untamed. Uh-oh, Nepenthe Seed. And Niflip. So his whole draw pile is now open. Okay, well, I forge at least, so let's go dis here. I'll play Rock Grub, make him lose an Ember. Play Scullion to kill Rock Grub. I will archive Umbra, and I'll archive Thorium Plasmate. And the reason I do that, even though it's weird, is I'm hoping I can play out Logos next turn. I probably won't be able to get Zenzi in the middle, but I'll be able to do a die and archive another card. This isn't a great redraw here. But with a die, I can at least make the archive super high. Yeah, this doesn't look that promising though. Now he's got Nepenthe Seed, so he's got a lot of options. He can burst with Ghostly Hand. That's 3 Ember right there. That'd be rough, and I know he's still got Magda. He still has a Pawn Sacrifice too, so yeah, he could do a lot of damage there. Let's see, if he gets back Ghostly Hand, that's 3, he's up to 4. Pawn Sacrifice, it's 5, 6, 7, and then Magda, 8, 9. I don't think I can stop him, because with a die I can get my archives up to 9, but it's 1 too little. Well, let's see what we got. He's got Urchin too. Okay, he stealed the one there. I mean, he can still get back in the Nepenthe Seed and get 2 more. He discards Magda? Because I don't have 2 to steal. Huh, I forgot about that. Lucky timing. He didn't kill anything. Now what? He says, that damn Eddie is coming. I'm almost positive you're loaded with logos right now. Well, I do have 3, so he's right about that. But I'm going to go disc because I have 2 discs. So I'm going to fight off the Dodger with the Scullion. I'm going to play another Scullion. Kill that Scullion. I'm going to play a Snag. And with the Library of Damned, I'm going to archive Long Fused Mine, and I'm going to archive Babylonian Bibliophile, and in turn. Ugh, that is a bad draw. What I was hoping, yeah. Trying to get to either my Data Forge, or some shadows that can actually stop them. Now he's really got to worry about the Snag though, because I can start locking him into like something like shadows. You might even say I should have like killed off my Ronnie. With the Scullion to be able to have 3 discs, but oh well. The thing I didn't think about was these 2 aren't in my draw pile, so that's bad. But if I get hit and run, I can hit and run Ronnie. I'm guessing he's going to get rid of it before that happens, but we'll see. I can also mug my own Hugger Mugger. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can actually get 6 Ember off of shadows right now. But he can use a dependency to get something back. He's got to take a break, so I'm going to take a break as well. I will be right back. Okay, he's back, and so am I. It was a long game. It's been exciting though. Okay, so what's he going to do? He almost certainly has to get rid of my Snag. Now, how would he do it? Both cooperative huntings and save the packs are in his discard. He could go cooperative hunting, put down 2 untamed, and kill it, or cooperative hunting, kill it with the Niffle. Okay, he's going shadows. He reaps with the urchin. He kills the urchin with the seeker needle. Now Nepenthe seed. Maybe? What other shadows does he have? Does he have another dodger? I forget how many dodgers he's got, but I killed the one dodger. I think he's looking at his discard to see what he should bring back from the Nepenthe seed. Okay, there's Pawn Sacrifice. There he can get rid of my 2 shadows. Which means I almost likely will have to go Logos this next turn. Sacrifices a Charette. Yep, takes out Ronnie and Hugger Mugger, so he's up to 7. Uses a Pent Seed. I'm guessing he's gonna get... yeah, Ghostly Hand, just get 2 more Ember. Okay, he's up to 9. Okay, so down comes Eddie. Too bad I don't have one more Logos creature. I should have kept the Babbling Bibliophile. But I had to archive it at the time. So we'll play the Zenzi over here. And then the Edai, the Eddie over here. And we will archive Harbinger of Doom. And we'll intern. Well, that's unfortunate. I was hoping for the Data Forge. Even though I don't think I could have got there. All he's got to do is kill the Edai and it's over. Yep, there goes the Edai. I unfortunately don't have anything else. I don't think... actually, I can... I do have a mug and a hit and run. If I had a Ronnie... if I had a Ronnie, I could have done it. Okay, he exhausts everyone. Looks like we'll have to do game 3 tomorrow, probably. Okay. Does he... Okay, so we're going shadows. We're going Longfuse Mines. We're going Spike Trap. We're going to Brand. We're going to Skeleton Key onto Brand. We're going to the Umbra. We're going to hit and run Brand and bring back the Umbra. Play the Umbra again. We're gonna mug the Brand. And I guess we'll discard the Chimeras Eclipse. Good game, okay. That was a good one. It was close. I didn't have anything on my draw that would have helped me anyway, so Logos is the best. That disc board that he had earlier was killing me. Okay, so that means the next game will be fun. It'll be a deck I haven't seen or haven't played against. But we'll do that tomorrow. So, thank you everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, tonight, the exciting conclusion of our Triad battle on a different night. So, I guess I will create. Let me refresh here. Let me turn tracker on. Private, competitive. Select. Who am I playing? The Princess. Okay, he's in. I forget what we're playing against, honestly. We are playing against Ezen Benzapeak Storm. Good luck and have fun. Okay, so this deck has lots of artifacts, which I do too. Unfortunately, he's got barehanded as well. I gotta play around there too much to protect. I also have a Lash of Broken Dreams. He's got a lot to worry about. Poltergeist is definitely one that I want. At some point. This isn't the best start for me. However, I could go Shadows. I'm guessing he'll play some creatures out, and then I could Dr. Melee to archive the Poltergeist and maybe the Misery Exploit. And then get out Daughter to start drawing cards, and I'd have 3 Logos creatures out. It's not a bad idea. I'd prefer a Library of the Damned start. Looks like he mulligans. I think I'll keep it. We're going to see if that plan works. So I'm going to go Shadows and play out Skeleton Key and Interned. If he doesn't play any creatures, I'll not be happy. Although, he does have an Ember Imp. That's not good. Opening hand before mulligan. Team MTP, bait and switch Magda. He's got Shadow Self Umbra. Okay. So we're gonna do my plan. We're gonna go Logos, we're gonna go Dr. Millie. We're gonna archive both of those. We're gonna play Thorium Plasmate. We're gonna play Daughter. Do I need to worry about positioning? He's got Bullet Eye. He's got Poison Wave. And in turn, he's got Lava Ball. So yeah, Lava Ball's a concern. He's got Hand of Dis, 2 Hands of Dis. That's not great. I don't necessarily like what I have here, but we'll make it work. Go Shadows again. It's gonna get something out of the Umbra, which makes sense. Let's see if he like drew into a Poison Wave or something like that. That would decimate my line pretty good. Okay, he fights a Hapsis. He reaps. Yep, Poison Wave, called it. Okay. So I could go Logos again. Play out that die. Kill the Shadow Self with a Hapsis, or the Hapsis. Archive a card with the die, draw a card. Or I could just jam a bunch of Dis. Let's jam a bunch of Dis. The thing I like about jamming a bunch of Dis, I don't think I'm going to pull my archives because I really want to save his Poltergeist for probably the Lash. Depending what comes up. The thing I like about jamming the Dis is he's got to be worried about that now. And he does have some things he can do with Hand of Dis, Hysteria, but he goes Brobnar. He's got Lava Ball and Smash, so he could definitely do some smashing here. Let's see, what other artifacts does he have? Gauntlet of Command, Mighty Javelin. Okay, yeah, he does have the Lava Ball to get rid of the Bornet. That's too bad. Bornet's always fun to get off. And he's got the Smash. That's not cool. Okay, he stuns the Rock Robe. That's interesting, actually. And he's got a Crump. Because he got more. That's a pretty good turn. Okay, that's all he's got. I think I go this again. Get out my Library of the Damned, which is nice. I'm still gonna hold on to my cards and my archive. I'll unstun the Rock Robe. The Dendrix. We'll kill the Shadow Self. The Scullion. I'll kill the Crump. I'll play out another Scullion. Item discard Magna. That's probably not bad for him right now, actually, since I don't have any Ember. We'll kill the other Scullion. Okay. We actually have a pretty good Shadows turn lined up. Let's see what he does with his Brobnar, actually. Loot the bodies. Okay, so he should get Chew out of that. Honestly, I hope he goes up to 7. Gauntlet. Nope. Okay. And the nice thing about this is I have Logos, and I can go a die. Archive something I don't want to archive, actually. Then I can remote access the Gauntlet to put the Scullion into the Umbra. And Inchurn. Oh, I missed that he did a barehanded. I missed that. So I only got 1 artifact with that, so that's not bad. Okay, he's going Dis. Here comes the Ember Imp. Discards hand to Dis. Okay. It's time for me to go Shadows. I'm gonna leave the Ronnie there, I think. Gonna play a Skeleton Key, play a Special Delivery. Oops, order. Haha. And I screwed up because I was supposed to kill the Ember Imp first. That could kill me, but we'll see. The good thing is I have a Ronnie in the archives. Okay, bye-bye Edi. What else does he have for Brobnar? He's got a Bingle. Mighty Javelin. I wonder if he's going to fight Succubus and Edi. Yeah. boy, I really screwed up. It's okay. Okay. We're going to oubliette the Ember Imp. And a special delivery, the Valen Analyst. We're gonna Ronnie. I'm gonna capture one on Scullion, and then we're gonna mug Scullion. And in turn. Here's my Brand, unfortunately a little bit late. Gets a bait off for Chew. Oof. This is a bad start. Okay, let's go this here. Play artifact, play artifact. Discard Misery Exploit. We'll Reava Scullion. And I really gotta, he probably can stop me with like Shred or something, but I gotta push, so I'm going to use my Poltergeist. I really screwed up with that Ember Imp misplay. Okay. The question is, do I play Harbinger or do I toss it? I think I play it actually. This is not a good start. I gotta get value out of my Brand. I wonder if he's holding on to Hysteria for that. I do have Spike Trap, so if we can get the Spike Trap down. Oh yeah, this is not good. Okay, let's go shadows. We'll do the spike trap. We'll do the Kymor Eclipse, I think. Or do I toss that? Let's hit and run him. Toss the Climber Eclipse. Play the brand. Skeleton key on it. And turn. I'm guessing he goes Hysteria. Okay, so let's go shadows. Actually, let's not do it yet. What do we have in our draw? We also have Hugger Mugger. That'll be important. We still got the too much to protect. And a charrette. I think that's all he's got for armor control. He's got 4 cards there, so he's going to be drawn back soon. This begin a tough one. It might depend how long Zenzi actually lives. He's going Brobnar. Troll. Who else does he have? Unguarded Camp. That's it. Okay. Let's go crazy with shadows in. Long fuse mines. Play out the brand. Spike trap now. Play out the Hugger Mugger. Play the Umbra. I didn't get my steal because of the frickin' capture. Dang it. Insurance. Okay, so I'm Strawn live again, although not well. But now he's got a choice to make between. He's probably got the Shrek coming, which I need to take care of immediately because otherwise... there's a hand of disc finally. Pit Demon to steal one. Probably a Charette. Lash. Another Pit Demon. I forgot I had a life ward. And a Mind Bard. Ouch. So it's tempting to go Shadows, steal one, Reap, go to check. You can just stop me. I've had the worst luck in this game. Honestly. It's kind of I think for any chance of winning, I just gotta draw more cards. Even if that means him stealing more. Unfortunately, all my control, all he has to do is go life forward me and I'm cooked. Unless I get Poltergeist, that'll save me for a turn. Another reason why I just gotta draw so many cards. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do let's just play him out. Well, I did get Poltergeist, and I did get Harbinger with Scullion. So that's something. I'm not dead yet. I'm close. But not yet. If he's smart, he pops the life ward when he goes to check, because he knows most of my Amber control is based off of playing creatures. Okay, he's going this. Here comes Steal, Steal. Question is, what else does he have? Okay, life ward. Guilty Hearts. Does he kill Umbra? Probably. And then steals one? That's what I guess he would do. He's sinking. Whew, I'm falling asleep. Okay, so been a long week. Yeah, we'll see what he does. He's definitely going to get to check, and he's probably going to kill my Umbra. So I think I'll have to Poltergeist his Lash, and I'll discard the Snag likely, which that would have been nice to have at some point. I think I have to discard all my cards, actually. Because the only way I have a chance of stopping him is if I get a bunch of shadows. He kills the Umbra with the guy who's already damaged. And that's interesting. And he plays a Charette, okay. He's got checklist 6. So if I wanted to, I could actually go shadows. I have skeleton key. I could stop him that way. But if he gets 4 ember, then I can't stop him with the... Let's see, okay, so he's life warded. I know he's got too much to protect too. He's holding on to that. It would have been nice if I had pulled the die, because then I could kill him with the Hapsis, Reap, or even a remote access. I think my best bet is still just going Dis, killing the Lash of Dreams, discarding my cards, drawing 6 new cards. The other nice thing about going shadows though is it sets myself up if I get Brent. So if I go shadows now, I have a special delivery. I might even hold the hit and run, and then I capture one, takes him off check. He goes up. This is untenable. I think, let's see, is there any way that I can get rid of the Charette or the Pit Demon? I think if I go Logos, which I might be able to go do with that die. So, let's go Dis. Let's Poltergeist the Lash. Let's discard all these guys. Archive these guys. And intern. I pulled nothing, so it's game over. Unless I can draw something with Logos if he doesn't kill him, which he likely will. Okay, he just goes Dis. Oh. Oh yeah, I think that's in game right there. Yeah, he redrew Hysteria, so that was nice. Yeah, so I got nothing. That was a really unfortunate draw, actually. Good game. Yeah. Did not get the cards when I needed them, and he did. He had to answer to everything. Okay. So let's see. That is a sascap. He's going on in that. Who's he get to play next? He gets to play Mr. Awesome Possum. I guess I do get to go to the loser's bracket. So we'll see how that goes. I'll play Saint Velton. Okay. Cool. That'll be good. Well, apparently I should have mulliganed at least. Those two libraries are really big. Yeah, I got almost no work out of them this game with that. Okay, well, that was our game. We'll see how we do in the loser's bracket. I actually really like this format, so it's a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to the next matches. If I have a chance, I'll talk to Tutenkharnage as well about deck choice, band choice, and see if we can record that, but we'll see. Have a good one.